Hello students, today I am going to teach you a very important topic. It is about how to reply the questions in English. Very often question arises in your mind, how can I reply in English? Most of the students are facing the same problem. If they are asked a question in their native language, in their regional language, they are found to be very smart. Very confidently they can answer the questions. But when time comes for replying the same question in English, they are scared, they are stuck, their brain is choked, they seem to be underconfidence. So what is the reason? The reason is, or the root cause is, the problem of identifying the question. The problem of identifying the question. First of all, you have to know or you have to learn what the speaker is actually speaking to you. What question he is putting before you. You have to mark the construction or the structure of his question. Particularly, you have to mark the auxiliary verb what he is using. In my first video, I have already told you the importance of auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb plays very important role in framing a sentence, no matter what the type of sentence is. Almost all the people are speaking two types of sentences. One is declarative sentence, the other is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences are used for asking questions. Declarative sentences are used for replying the questions or answering the questions. So if you want to answer the question being put by somebody else, you must mark what auxiliary verb that person is using. Why? Because in making questions and in answering questions, one verb is common, one type of verb is common, that is auxiliary verb. May it be primary auxiliary or it is modal auxiliary. So using these two types of verb, people all over the world are speaking in English. They are asking questions, they are replying the questions using auxiliary verbs, primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries or modals. So which are the primary auxiliaries? Do verb, have verb and be verb. Modals, as you know, 13 modals are there: can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, etc. etc. In the first video, I have already taught you in detail what the auxiliary verbs are. So today's topic is something different. Today I will teach you how to reply the answer of a question. So first of all, you have to mark what auxiliary verb is used by the speaker. Suppose somebody else ask you, are you a student? So mark what verb he is using. Are you means you have to mark or you have to closely know that are is used in the question. But whenever you will give him answer, your answer must be I am. If you want to give him positive answer, you must say I am. Yes, I am. If you want to make it negative, no, I am not. She. So are you? If the question is asked to you, are you? Are you a student? Are you smart? Are you intelligent? Your answer must be I am. Yes, I am. Positive answer or affirmative answer. If you want to give, you can say yes, I am. Are you a student? Yes, I am. Then is he or is she? If the question is asked like this, is he a lawyer? Is he a teacher? Answer is he is. That means the same verb is used. When somebody is asking you by using is, here you see in question form is there, in answer also is there. Is common in both the sentences, in interrogative sentence and in declarative sentence. So first of all, you have to see what verb is used in the question. Is he a lawyer or is he a teacher? Answer is yes, he is. Never say full answer. Never say yes, he is a teacher. Simply you answer yes, he is. If you want to make it negative, no, he is not. Okay. Similarly, is there? Is there a pen on the table? Answer is yes, there is. So what similarity do you find? Is used in answer, is used in questioner. So you need not have to do anything. Simply you have to mark the auxiliary verb primary auxiliary or modal used by the speaker. If the question is there a book on the table? Your answer must be yes, there is. Are there some books on the table? Your answer is yes, there are. Then come to is it? Is it a good idea? Yes, it is. Means the same verb is used. Here, in question is used, in answer is also used. No other verb is needed here. So you have to mark the verb which is used by the speaker. The person who is asking you the question, you have to mark the auxiliary verb he is using. The same auxiliary verb you have to return him. If he is using, similarly you see, if he uses have you plus MB3, MB3 means main verb in third form. That is past participle form. So have you done your homework? If somebody asks you, have you done your homework? Yes, I have. See answer, yes, I have. So which verb you have used? You are not worried about the verb, selection of the verb. It is spontaneous. It is inside the question because have is there in question. Have you? I have. Have you done your homework? Yes, I have. If you want to make it negative, no, I haven't. Simply answer. So answering question will become easy if you mark the same, that is the verb which is used by the speaker. Then come to do you. Do you have a, suppose I say, do you have a car? Do you have a garden? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Do you have? Yes, I have. Do you know me? Suppose. Do you plus MV1 means do you plus main verb 1. Main verb means there is a main verb in base verb. So do you know me? Suppose. Yes, I do. Answer is yes, I do. Never say yes, I know. Yes, I know is wrong. If somebody asks you, do you know me? Do you know my mobile number? What is your reply? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Simply you are yes. If you want to give positive answer, simply you answer yes, I do. If you want to make it negative, you say no, I don't. So, do you know me? Yes, I do. Does he plus MB? If the question is put to you, does he smoke cigar? Your answer is yes, he does. Yes, he does. Okay. Does he help you? Yes, he does. The same verb is used in question and in answer. Then did you plus MB1. If you somebody asks you, if you are asked a question, if the speaker asks you a question using did you go there yesterday? Your answer must be yes, I did. Never say yes, I went there. Did you do your homework? Yes, I did. Never say yes, I did my homework. You give the simple answer by using the same auxiliary verb which is inside the question. Did you do your homework? Yes, I did. If you have not done the homework, you can say no, I didn't. So this is the answer. Then can you play the harmonium? Can you drive a car? Can you climb a tree? If these questions are asked to you, you should mark the verb used in question can. So your answer must be yes, I can. Can you speak in English? Yes, I can. Can you speak in Hindi? Yes, I can. Similarly, will you plus MB1? If somebody asks you, will you go to the market today? Yes, I will. So you can imagine how easy it is easy for you to answer the questions. That is the similar verb you have to mark. So be a good listener. First of all, you have to listen attentively what the speaker wants to know from you. What auxiliary verb he is using in his question. That is the only thing that you have to do. You should not worry about selecting the auxiliary verb from your side. It will never come from your brain. It is already given in the question. It is the responsibility of the speaker who is asking you the question. If he asks you, can you, your answer must be, I can. If he asks you, have you, your answer must be, I have. If he asks you, will you, your answer must be, I will. So this is what you have to mark. So you can imagine how it is easy for you to answer the question. Several questions, thousands and thousands of questions you can solve or you can reply using these tricks. Simply you have to mark the word that is being used by the speaker to you. Then these are the double type questions. As we all know, two types of questions are being used by the people. In our books, we find in somebody is speaking, somebody is writing, we are using two types of question. What is it? One is declarative question, that is positive or negative, affirmative and negative. Second one is question form. Question form is of two types again. One is yes or no type question, another is double type question. So this is all about your yes or no question. You have to reply either yes or no. Using yes or no, these are called yes or no questions. But how to reply in WH question, in the next class I will discuss you. But today's class is about you have to take down. You take down it thoroughly, write down it, because these are the tips that I have reflected, that I have written here. You see, WH words. These are the WH words, and these are the situations. Asking about someone. If you want to ask about someone, you have to use the WH word who. Suppose, who is standing there? Who is at the gate? If I ask this question, your answer must be somebody X is at the gate. That means if you want to ask someone, if you are asking about someone, you want to know the person, you have to use who. If you are asking about something, an non-living thing, inanimate thing, an object, your answer must be what? What is there on the table? This is the question. What are you speaking? What is that in your hand? So I want to know, here I want to know something. So if you ask about something, your WH word, that is, you have to start your question by putting or by using what at the beginning of the question. Asking about a place. If you want to know about a place, where do you live? That means, what is your question? What is the purpose of your question? You are asking him, or you want to know where he lives. That is, you want to know the place where he is living. So if you want to know the place, the WH word that you have to use is where. So where is used for asking place. When is used for asking what is used for asking something, and who is used for asking someone, asking about someone. Then asking about time. When? Asking about place is where. Asking about manner, how something is done. Suppose if I ask you, how did you reach there? You can reply, we reached there safely. So how is used when we want to ask about manner. So asking about manner, how is used. Asking about time, when is used. Asking about place, you have to use where. Asking about something, you have to use what. And asking about someone, you have to use who at the beginning of the sentence. Then come asking about the number. You can use how many. You can say, how many students are there in your class? This is how many. That means you want to know about the number of the students. Whether it is 50, 60 or 70, you want to know the number. So you can use how many. So how many is used as for asking about number. Then asking about quantity, how much is used. How much water is there in the tank. This is all about how much. That is how much is used when you ask about quantity. Asking about reason, why. Why are you crying? Why is he sitting there? Why was he late? These are the questions. Because I want to know the reason. Why he was late? Why he is crying? So whenever you want to know about the reason, you have to use the WH word why. Then come to asking about distance. How far? I can say, how far is Delhi from Mumbai? How far is Chennai from Bangalore? Means I want to know the distance. So if you want to know the distance, you have to use the WH word how far. Then asking about duration. How long? How long have you been waiting here? Means I want to know what is the duration of your waiting. Since when have you been waiting here? I want to know. So that is duration. If you want to know duration, you have to use the WH word how long. Then come asking about frequency. Means how often. That is how often is used. If I ask you, how often do you take tea in a day? You can say once in a day, twice in a day, 3 times, 4 times. So this is how often. That is asked, how often is asked for knowing the frequency. No matter who, you can use whoever. I will help no matter whoever comes to me. So whoever is you, that is whenever you want to speak about no matter what, no matter who, single WH word is whoever. No matter what, your question word is whatever. No matter when, your question form is whenever. No matter where, your question form is wherever. So these are all the WH words that we use in our day-to-day life every day whenever you speak in English. So I think you have all written down the golden tips that I have given to you about the formation of the yes or no question and formation of the WH type question. you should practice it extensively, and definitely it will help you in speaking or in replying in English without any hesitation. So you should learn it and you should practice it. Okay, thank you.